Alright guys, since we're pretty much in the Mediterranean region, I know it doesn't look like it right now, it looks like we're in the desert. But we gotta make some Mediterranean food. And what other way than using eggplants and tomato? To think I wasn't gonna go out of the car. Oh my god. There's the yachts. Tropez. Tropez by the ocean. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Not a bad time to wake up, eh? Oof, look at that. People will name their dogs shit like Cashew and then wonder why they're problematic. This girl's got this dog running on the beach and there's nobody here and he's barking and you know those little small chihuahua shits, little fucking rats. Ugh. Like, get your dog under control, lady. That guy's got like toothpaste all over his face. He's just shirtless, just brushing his teeth in the parking lot, right into the bush. Not even being subtle about it. If I ever turn into that, guys, I'm not gonna turn into that, let me tell you, okay? If, I don't know, whatever imagery you got going in your head, it's not that. Guy's got a whole shower situation going. He's, you know, not bad. I mean, at that point, just jump in the ocean. It's right there. It's right behind this bush. This chick's taking a photo of the car. Alright, so I finished the video I was working on yesterday and almost finished another one. So I think it's time to get freshened up and then go for a little swim in the ocean. You know, the usual. You got poor quality, sufficient quality, good quality, excellent quality. We've got excellent quality water here. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go for a dive. So Saint-Tropez is right there between those two. See that mountain and that mountain? Saint-Tropez is right there. I don't know if you consider that Saint-Tropez, but there's a bunch of houses on those hills there. And you got one big mountain all the way back there. and then you got another mountain and a third mountain where the houses are on it. There's some houses on the one in the back, but not really. Just on the very top, you'll see there's a house right up there. But this one's got the most on it right before you come into the city. So this is like the drive over here. That's where we found parking last night, just around there. And you drive into the city. That's the main city of Saint-Tropez, and that's probably a suburb. It's probably got its own name. And yeah, then there's just one last little mountain there, and that's part of the city, I guess. And all the beaches of Saint-Tropez are, I believe, are on the other side, so we can't see them from here. This is more the port. So this whole area in front of us is the port area. They're just getting ready for another day of business. If y'all are wondering how I shower, I hope to God that one of these things works. Clearly not this one. All right. Fuck. Guys, we're at the point where we're just eating peppers straight. And we're not even in the Balkans yet. Yo, let me show you something. This is a tomato, all right? It's pretty damn good. It's really good for a tomato. All right, so we're around 4 hours away from the Italian border. We're gonna try and cover an hour, 40 minutes driving to get to the next destination, which is Théoule-sur-Mer. It's just a nice town on the ocean. And then I'll probably stop, if I can, along the way somewhere I can cook and stuff, because we've been saying that for like 2 days now and it just hasn't been happening. But for a 2-hour drive, I'm sure we'll find something. And yeah, I'm just really just working right now, and I just got my eyes set on finishing a bunch of videos because I don't want to go to Italy until I do, and preferably until I get to the end of all my content here in France. But that's a lot, but you know, if I set my mind to it, I'm sure I can get most of it done. Yeah, so we're gonna start heading out. I'm not gonna go back into Saint-Tropez. Not really in the mood to figure out parking today, and my head is kind of focused on getting videos done, so I'm not gonna enjoy it. It is what it is. Maybe I'll come back one day when I got a few million just chilling in a bank account and we're able to, you know, hang out at Saint-Tropez and just enjoy it like it should be enjoyed. There's only one way to enjoy that city. Oh, I'm gonna get gas, and I promise today I'm gonna clean the windshield. I know, like, to me it's not that bad, but when I look at the footage, I'm like, oh, that's pretty bad. So I'm sorry that you had to suffer for that for quite a few shlogs, but today I'll get that all sorted out, and I'm gonna wash the car before I go to Italy. It's pretty bad. Checked yesterday, and when I did check, it was only an hour drive, so it's looking like there's a lot of traffic. I'm gonna stop when I can because I don't feel like sitting in traffic today. So yeah, hopefully we find that spot sooner rather than later. Places when I'm on a mission. Like, I got this like fire blood in me, and it's like I start getting anxiety because my body's telling me like, nah bro, you gotta go work, you gotta go earn something. You're not allowed to enjoy this right now. I don't know, I'm just programmed that way. So when I come to places like this and I'm not set to be enjoying them, my body just like is like, nah, get out of here, bro. Who you trying to fool, bro? This whole area is just like little mini beaches, one after the other. And I'm seeing some nicer parking lots I could have probably had, but it's okay. It's okay. You live, you learn. Town right here is Saint Maxime. We're about to turn through it and we're gonna head inland to catch the highway that goes to Théoule-sur-Mer, and then that gets us closer to Kayss, and then after Kayss is Nice. This entire strip along the coast is just pure affluence. You see, like, you got houses in the hills everywhere, and remember what I said, if the houses are in the hills, the rich follow. And not just that, but everybody's going on their jogs. You know it's a rich neighborhood when everybody's out jogging because they got nothing else to do. Their money's just accumulating in the banks. Everybody in that bus was staring. They say you can't get rich without being a liar and a cheat, but I think that's wrong. You just have to work hard for it, and then you'll get rich. Rich people that don't turn into assholes once they catch on to money. I hope that when I do get rich, I'm not gonna be that guy. Sure what this town is called, but just another beach town here on the Mediterranean. And now we're turning out. Me, it's the first time they passed me and noticed the flag, and the guy just looked, he was like, right here is, I found him. I found Lightning McQueen and a bunch of monster trucks in the middle of nowhere in France. Hot Wheels, that's pretty dope. Got some old Dodge and Ford trucks here. Alright guys, we're gonna try something new because the camera's overheating up here in the front. I think this is a pretty cool view. It's not as good as the front. You don't see everything as well, but I still have the ability to turn it, and it's not that bad. Yeah, okay, and then I click and then it'll go back to timeline.
Cause there ain't no way to the pressure of the outside. Feel like taking over. Let me help. Cause there ain't no way. Let me guide you to me right. No way. Feel to the pressure.
Alright, so I found a spot. It's not the greatest spot, but I'm sick of looking and I'm hungry. And we're gonna cook some food right here in the boiling heat. Those motorcycles got me excited, so if I stayed behind them, I was probably gonna rip through my tires. Alright guys, since we're pretty much in the Mediterranean region, I know it doesn't look like it right now. It looks like we're in the desert. But we gotta make some Mediterranean food. And what other way than using eggplants and tomato? Okay, so I'm just sauteing the eggplant right now. I let it sit with some salt first, just to break it down so it'll cook easier. Once it's a little mushy, then I'll throw the tomatoes in so they could cook together. But the eggplant takes a little bit longer, so. Who knew? Throttle and Thread has a cooking portion to it. Cooking on the side of the road. Look guys, it might not be the best looking location, but we're having the best luck right now because the other 2 times we tried to cook with a nice view, it didn't really end out so well. It might not be the best looking view, but it's at least working. It's a functional spot, you know? Took a while, but now it's picking up, so I bring the heat down. I had to bring the heat up because it was taking way too long. I thought because it's sunny it'd be okay, but the wind's messing up the flame here. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the tomatoes on soon. Like right now. So I didn't want to make a mess on the cutting board right now because I don't have much to clean it with, but basically I just cut it into chunks using my hand and just like, you know, cutting around it while holding it. And now I'm just cutting it into little pieces to make the process a little faster, just over the wooden spoon here, and it's working pretty good. Yeah. Oh, it's working okay. I mean, you could also just chop it up with the spoon itself and just wait for it to be a little bit looser. Sometimes you like to do things and pretend you're a smart ass. And this is looking pretty good. The only problem is I ate for all my bread because I was so hungry. And all I got is that piece right there. So most of it's gonna get eaten with a spoon. And I'm just gonna let this cook for a little bit so the aubergine can, you know, break down a little bit more. Gonna throw some salt and pepper on here. I might do some herbs too. Maybe some thyme. Some thyme would go nice with this. So I'm also gonna throw in a garlic because I got some garlic I wanna use. I got the herbs in there. I have 2 more little mini eggplants, so I'm gonna make this meal again, but next time I'm gonna put some onion in it. It's pretty good with onion. Audio check? Yeah, okay, just making sure the audio's working. Yeah, because I don't want that happening again. While I have the eggplant salting, I put some leather conditioner on the seats, and I just cleaned up the car a little. I know it might look like very dusty and like I don't clean it, but I sleep with the windows open every night so that I don't boil. Well, it gets cold like later in the night, but the first portion you gotta have the windows down. It fills with dust very quickly because of that. This is the leather cleaner that I've got. It's not really a conditioner, it's just a cleaner because I was starting to get some like salt streaks here, I guess from my arms because I've been swimming in the ocean every day. It's looking a little better. It's looking a little better, and that fills up with dust every day there and there. But I cleaned it up a bit, and I'm gonna do a proper cleaning in a few days. Let's get a better angle. Yeah, so I've cleaned up. The food is cooked. I just gotta get the cutting board out of here. I didn't really get it dirty, just a little bit of tomato there. I'll wipe off with the bread. We're ready to eat. I'm gonna leave the bread for the bottom part, but I'm gonna try it out now. Yeah, because the bottom part's more wet, so you need the bread to soak it up. Yeah, it's good. I put too much time, but it's okay. I've created myself a little table. I put a towel and put the pan over it so I don't have to kneel down and eat like a caveman. I'm a modern caveman, okay? I had to be extra careful driving here because of what happened last time. When you're on the road, you can't see how steep it falls down. So sometimes it could be like a big ledge and you might crack your wheel. So you gotta be careful. I was not expecting such a mountainous drive through this region, and now I'm starting to wonder what Italy is going to be like. If it's like this here, like, it's crazy. It's 27 degrees according to the car. So I believe we're above Théoule-sur-Mer, and we're just coming down on it. 26 minutes away.